Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca Gabrielle from Sage Awakenings. It's lovely to have you here. I'm going to be doing your mid-July reading. So Libra, let's get into it. Pull some cards to see what's going on for your world at the moment. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Libra. Wow. This is lovely. Libra, you're in a beautiful energy at the moment, and certainly we've got the fourth chakra Archangel Raphael, which is all about the heart space, being in the heart space, and really knowing how that is helping you to heal, to see compassionately your world. So the lens through which you are seeing everyone and everything in your world is really about you coming from a heart space. And this is how you attract more abundance into your life and into your world. You're seeing where the heart can take you and really expand your world. So I feel like something is brewing in terms of ideas for you and how you really desire to live in a way that is connected to your heart. And that's where you see value. That's where your life seems to direct you. And of course, when we're living our truth and we're coming from that heart space, Libra, this is where our life seems to improve and opportunities come towards us. So it's interesting that the next card says walking away, because I feel the energy is more about you walking towards something. And it may be that you're contemplating closing the doors on something that doesn't feel like you're able to give it your best. So you're listening to your heart. You truly want the experience of feeling more alive, more abundant in your life. And so if that's not happening, you're prepared to walk away from a situation or place or circumstances that is just not enabling you to be your best self. But I see this as, yes, you're taking a moment to consider what has been, but now your focus is actually shifting more towards where you're wanting to go and that experience of what you're wanting to have into your life. But I'm getting the sense that it really is going to be a beautiful, I was going to say sea change, but I can see spring here, and this feels very promising, very fresh new energy. The angels are asking you to have patience. There is a certain amount of timing around this change for you, and that's okay. We've got to be patient with the way things unfold, as long as we're all doing this for the right reasons, Libra. So I'll pull a few cards from the Quantum Oracle deck here for you. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Libra. Oh, that's so beautiful. This loving woman has come up yet again around the heart space for you. This is you, Libra. This is you really knowing that this is your preferred place to be, that experience of feeling the love, feeling generous, feeling the abundance, feeling connected to nature. This is where your heart is wanting you to go and to be. And the more you are in this space, the more you connect with your heart, which is beautiful. It's expanding you and helping you to soften your perspective on life, to surrender to things that are an improvement rather than being in your head so much. You know, when you are in your head, we're doing a little bit of this, the backwards and forwards here. So it's about appreciating or understanding for yourself, what does daughter value mean? What are your priorities? And that's where you need to lean towards, is understanding, well, what does value in your life mean to you? Where does that sense of improvement in your life take you? And that's where you need to lean, rather than allowing your head to direct you too much. I feel that in this circumstance it's about listening to your heart. And I love that with these two cards here we've got the creative endeavor. Again, this is moving more towards things that give you a better lifestyle, a better appreciation. And please note here, the sand, the sea, the music, the artistry, the pursuing of things that make you happy, more creative aspect of yourself. This is where you long to be, is what I'm getting. So you're wanting to move towards that experience in your life. And okay, so while this is all happening in your heart space, Patience with the Divine Timing is saying, well, while you're waiting, it may be a good idea to get some professional assistance. So it may be some guidance around how you make that change. What do you need to know? Starting to do some homework for yourself is probably a really good idea, Libra. So I'm going to pull some cards here, what you need to know about this situation from the Guardian Angel. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Libra. What does Libra need to know? You've been confused about a situation in your life for quite a while now, but suddenly everything starts to feel clear. And I'm feeling that for you. You're letting go, you're surrendering to your heart space, and this is what's giving you the clarity. So it may be the truth has been revealed by your angels, disclosed by a friend, or something that's just a realization of your own. It's a time to be awake and aware, and you're waking up to you, to a life change, a lifestyle change is what I'm hearing. And if you just need a little bit of time to consolidate this decision for yourself without necessarily telling the whole world, that's okay too. So it's the Seven of Thought here. So this is you deep in thought, discerning, but realizing that when you listen to your heart, it's not that big a decision to make after all. So yes, that clarity is dropping in for you. All right, what else for Libra, please? Intuition and insight, beautiful. Your intuitive abilities are very accurate right now, so you can trust your guidance that it will lead you in the right direction. So again, your heart space, trusting what you know is right for you, following your insights, as opposed to perhaps the normal logical advice that others might give you. This time it's about, don't let your fears and your worries overtake you. All right, this is about you probably keeping your own counsel to yourself at the moment, trusting your own judgment, trusting your own intuition and insights around this particular situation. And I know that when I say that, you know exactly what I mean. All right, Spirit Guides and Angels, what else for Libra? Beautiful guidance. We've got Three of Action. Wonderful. Things are starting to work out beautifully. Now that you've kind of made that decision, opportunities are starting to enter your life. It's time to decide now what your next big project or move or decision will be. What does that look like for you? So you may choose to continue to build upon your current successes. So it may be more about an expansion, how to improve what you're currently doing, or it might be that you decide to move on to something completely different. And it does say here, be willing to travel if necessary. Again, Libra, come back to your heart space. What is going to give you in your life that sense of you can be true to you? Now, sometimes we can be tempted to make decisions based on our past experiences, but remember, we're always evolving and changing, Libra, and it is okay to recognize that perhaps what you value yesterday, as in years ago, is different to what you value today. So you need to make the decision based on who you are today and what is best for you today, and always making sure that you are still connected to your heart space, still allowing yourself to be the truth of who you are. It may be that you're just deciding to do it in a different way. All right. And we have Six of Emotions. So memories can fill your heart with many emotions. There's Six of Emotion here. It's important to remember the past accurately for what was back then, without seeing it as better or worse. Okay. Again, like I was saying a moment ago, who we were in the past is different to who you are today. So people you used to know may return to your life unexpectedly. It could be family, it could be friends. All of this is helping you to realize that somewhere in the mix of all of this is the truth of who you are, and it's remembering what lights you up. There may be memories of the past, and that is perfectly fine, but remember, you still need to be in the present moment to see who you are today. All right, I'm going to pull some tarot cards to have a look at your current challenge, the opportunity and the way forward for you, Libra. Okay, what does Libra need to know here? Current challenge, please, and the opportunity and the way forward. So the current challenge for you is making that decision, is standing in your power and making that decision. That's the King of Swords. It's taking your clarity comes by looking at the bigger picture of your life right now, and then being brave enough to make those decisions from a place of authority and a sense of empowerment. The opportunity here is for you to start to make plans. The Knight of Pentacles is certainly about making progress, one step at a time. And it's not about fast progress, but it is about having intention and knowing the direction that you're going and just taking one step at a time. And of course, that's very good advice to reduce overwhelm. It also helps you to remember to pace yourself in terms of the divine timing. It gives you time to prepare. So that's the Knight of Pentacles. Look, the pathway forward, I want to read a little bit more into this one here. The pathway forward, we've got the Nine of Swords. I feel that this has been quite challenging for you mentally. Whatever you've been going through, it has weighed itself on you. It's felt like a burden. But you know what? You're almost at the end of this. So 9, you're just one step away from 10, which is the end of a difficult situation. So I'm going to say that hang in there, Libra, and that's why we've got that divine timing. The patience card is hang in there. I know that it's probably felt so mentally taxing for you, this decision-making process, but again, come back to your heart space. Remember that, and remember the truth of who you are. Just give us a little bit more clarity around the Nine of Swords, please. Yeah, this is you walking away from something that's just hasn't been fulfilling, particularly from a financial point of view, and that's really weighed on you heavily. That's caused you a lot of mental stress. So I see you moving away from this. And give me some more, please. Yes, beautiful. So as you make the decision to move away from a situation that has been financially quite constrictive and kept you really quite stuck for a long time, as you make that decision, we get the Star card here. I'm just going to cover that. The Star card, that's wishes fulfilled, which is beautiful. And this is where I feel that you start to bring flow back into your life, a sense of relief, a sense of what is possible. You're allowing yourself to dream of a better life and better things to come. So we have the Knight of Wands. Oh gosh, I feel like this energy may be an energy coming towards you, Libra. I feel like someone's coming towards you to give you some information, to give you, to encourage you, to get you to giddy up. That's what I'm sensing here. So that's an interesting, yes, I do feel that's an energy coming towards you. All right, before we finish, I'll pull a couple of cards from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. And if you'd like a personal reading with me for your particular circumstances, please reach out, let me know. I do online readings. Okay, I love this. This truly is guidance for you to consider that enjoyment and pleasure in your life is an essential ingredient for feeling fulfilled. And this is the way you become your best self, is when you release yourself from things that are causing a burden for you or have been a burden for you. It is time to go and enjoy your life. And I do feel that you know this, intuitively you know this, that a change and transformation is happening in your life, and this is something that just sets you free, Libra. Oh, things have been this particular card I find really a painful card. This is what I feel has been quite agonizing for you, is feeling the heat of a situation that has felt truly uncomfortable for you and not in alignment with who you are. So I feel that this pressure point, it's got to be released. It's like a pressure valve that needs to be released for you, Libra, so that you and the way you do that is you recognize what your healthy boundaries are. So what does that mean for you? What does it mean to have good health and well-being? And how do you protect yourself from that kind of pressure and the intensity of a situation that just doesn't resonate with you? These are very opposite energies, aren't they? So we don't want any more of this. You want to find a way to be able to protect your health and well-being. So that means putting up boundaries. That means making certain decisions that allow you to be in a healthy space, to feel protected. So I think that's probably going to be the catalyst or the realization for you in making some decisions for your life. And really it is time to move away from this place of feeling fearful and trapped. Again, not a very pleasant energy. And if this is you and you're resonating with that level of pain and that sense of entrapment, it's time to break free from that, Libra. And this is about making the decision and being strong-willed about it. Again, I get a sense that you might prefer to keep some of your decisions to yourself while you're organizing a plan or a strategy for the way forward. Again, it's going to be in stages. I feel like there's steps that you need to take to put your plan into place. And one more. Yeah. And as you do this, your spirit guides and angels are asking you to trust and have faith that things will work out. This is sort of like a rebirth in your life, but it's really trusting your intuition on what you know is best for you. Okay, what is best for you. So that means placing yourself in a situation where you're no longer fearing the worst, no longer feeling pressured, and you really want an improvement in your life. I feel that that's probably the crux of your message for the rest of July. And so therefore, Libra, I'm going to pull a card from the Namaste Blessing deck, which is always a lovely way to summarize the reading for you. All right, so let's pull a card for you. And we have Now is the Blessing. So this is the card for you. And we have Now is the Blessing. Let's have a read. Life is a timeless moment in the eternal now. You perceive a yesterday, today, and tomorrow, but in reality there is only now. Remember, we spoke about memories of the past, but you are who you are today. Focusing on the past or future keeps you from fully living and receiving life's blessings. So we've got to let go of the past. That's not who you are. Stop worrying about the future. Really understand what your needs are today and who you are today. So bring your awareness within, connect with your heart, and you will receive a timeless blessing. That is your reading for July, the rest of July, Libra. I do hope this has been helpful to you in some way. Please leave me a comment. I'd love to know what's going on in your world. And if you are new to my channel, I invite you to subscribe, get on board. And of course, if you'd like to stay in contact with me, my details are in the description box below. Have a fabulous rest of the month, Libra, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye now.